I'm 21 months postpartum, and when I reflect on my breastfeeding journey, I am filled with pride and joy and a sense of accomplishment. I, like many first time moms, was filled with anxiety, terrified that my milk supply would just disappear, felt like I needed to find every hack there was, chanted, feed the baby, not the freezer, and I was just so anxious and overwhelmed. And I remember trying to pick out my insurance pump and just thinking, okay, which one of these has the least amount of parts or buttons? Because if it's simple, I can't screw it up. And this was during the height of the formula shortage. So, no pressure. And fast forward a bit more, I have my baby, we're both happy and healthy, and I come across Diana's page. And I don't know what exactly it was, but I went in, I watched every single one of her videos and learned so much in like a matter of a week than I did leading up to this moment. And I kind of realized that a lot of my fears and anxieties were from misinformation. My milk supply wasn't just gonna vanish. I would have to do certain things or not do certain things for that to happen. And yet there's still something keeping me from booking a session with her. And it took a little bit of soul searching to realize that I was just afraid. I was afraid to admit that I needed help. I was still, for whatever reason, afraid that my milk supply was going to disappear and I was going to feel like a fool for spending hundreds of dollars on pumping products and bras and this, that, and the other. And I had it in my head that I had to do it myself. I had to struggle because that's what motherhood was. I had to do it all myself and I couldn't ask for help. And looking back, I guess my only regret is not finding her sooner, because what Pump with Purpose really offers is a space where you can learn, feel empowered, and kind of be selfish. And I know that's strange to say, but when Diana looks at you and says, "What are your breastfeeding goals?" and you're just kind of like, "Oh, I never thought about that. I don't know if I have goals. I don't know how I feel about pumping. I don't know how long I want to pump for or any of this." And that's what Diana kind of does, is she puts you at the center of attention and really understands your wants and needs and goes from there. And she really kind of shows you both sides of things, the pros and the cons, to make sure that whatever choice you do make is a well-informed one. And, with knowledge comes power. And honestly, I wouldn't be the mom I am here before you without her, because what she was able to do for me with pumping impacted me in all areas of my life. Really taking that moment to realize, what is it that I want? How does this align with what my goals are? And for that, I'm forever grateful.